Hey guys, as always, Shazam and a golly to each of y'all. Hard Truth Monday, haven't done one of these in a while, and things I've been thinking about over the weekend, and people, I don't want to sound slippery slope because I'm not a slippery slope guy, but people will die from what I'm going to talk about today. They're going to die. They will die from what we're going to talk about today. Americans are going to suffer, and I also believe that this, what we're going to talk about, is one of the nails in the coffin of the Republic. That's very dramatic, Johnny. Yes, it is. Buckle up. Here we go. Today's drama is brought to you by CMMG. Get yourself something awesome if you choose. I can't tell you where to go, but I can tell you that they get a huge, huge, huge thumbs up from me. I say it all the time. Pick your favorite color, pick your favorite size, and pick your favorite chambering. I do think everybody needs 556 to rock and roll with just in case nonsense hits the fan. It's CMMG, they're amazing, fantastic warranty, and they support the Republic big time. There's a coupon code for you. You people, thank you for every thumbs up. Thank you for every thumbs up. Again, I don't want to be slippery slope guy, but the hard truth is this idea that we're afraid of people's feelings, their little feelings, people's feelings. That is going to be one of the nails in the coffin of the Republic. There are multiple nails. In all things, in every area that you look at, to understand a situation, there's not one blanket that allows us to understand the situation. Example, homelessness. Well, they're just a bunch of freeloading bastards. That's one Swiss cheese slice that you put on it. Yeah, there are some freeloaders, but there's holes in that. Another Swiss cheese. Veterans that got their brains broken fighting for oil overseas. Another piece of Swiss cheese. Mental illness. Another one, drugs. And you pack all those up to get an understanding of what we're looking at with homeless. In this situation that I'm talking about, the breaking up of the Republic, there's not just one thing. That'll be the end of us. There's a lot of Swiss cheese slices that we stack on top to be able to get an idea. Big Pharma, one of the nails in the coffin, one of the pieces of sliced cheese. Big Tech, bang. A shadow government that I believe is in charge of a whole lot of stuff that is higher than DC, that is led by the 5 CEOs, BlackRock forward, those 5 CEOs. That's another nail in the coffin. This stroking of China, that's another nail in the coffin. This one I'm talking about, little feelings, that's another big one. People are going to die from this. Did you see this? The Federal Aviation Administration is actively recruiting workers who suffer severe intellectual disabilities, psychiatric problems, and other mental and physical conditions under a diversity and inclusion hiring initiative spelled out on the agency's website. Targeted disabilities are those disabilities that the federal government, as a matter of policy, has identified for special emphasis in recruiting and hiring. The Federal Aviation Administration. This is a problem, and it's not only the FAA. This is across the board in America, and they are trying to, and they are having to, and being required to, this idea of diversity and inclusion. People will die. It will break the Republic up. This whole idea, not just the FAA, not just that, but the idea that we have to include everybody and everything, which we don't. We don't do it. Mark Cuban, he's a big turd, was whining the other day about inclusivity. But he's never hired an Asian woman to be on the Dallas Mavericks. He's a fraud and a liar. They play and they do all this stuff where they think they can, but where it really counts and where they can make money, they don't. But this push to make our military a bunch of pink-haired drag queens is going to get people killed, and it's another hammer in the coffin of our Republic. Inclusivity will destroy this country. It gets worse. Spain, and whatever, you can say whatever you want about Europe. Follow Europe, that's where California goes. Follow California, the dominoes follow. It's true, it is. We've talked about this 1,000 times. Spain elects first parliamentarian with Down syndrome. Mar Garceron is an advocate for those with intellectual disabilities. Her ascension is a huge moment for those with the genetic condition. It's not a huge moment for those with the genetic condition. It is a sad moment for the people of Spain. It doesn't mean she needs to go away and die. It means she needs to have a nice life and be taken care of and do whatever she can to live a nice life. Doesn't mean she has to be involved in the politics of a country. That is where we are headed. The problem with the leftists, the problem with progressives, and the problem with those that are trying to destroy our country, the socialists and the communists, is that they don't want the word no. You can't say no to anything. Drag queens want to come in and read books to our children, and you go, no, genocide, you're a racist. No, I just don't think people that are rocking that extra chromosome need to be in politics. Now, there is an overlap here that I find fantastic because I've watched some of her speeches. She is parroting and reading what others have put in front of her. Obviously, she has an opinion. She has an opinion, but that doesn't mean she's at the place where she can parse the information that it takes to run a government. Now, but she's just reading whatever they tell her to take. She is a stooge and a phony, same as Greta. How dare you? She reads whatever her parents put in front of her. Not unlike the President of the United States, who is on equal mental and intellectual and emotional footing as this woman right here, the same. He will read whatever they put in front of him in his last months on earth before they do away with him coming up soon. Now, said all that to say this. Inclusivity and widow fee wings are going to be the nail in the coffin, one of them in America. What say you? Let me know right down below.
Diabetes.